Centuries ago, the Vikings, they conquered these lands and they settled here, but they're now long gone, leaving only the remains of once what was. They're ghost towns in a sense, just remnants of an old society that has vacated this land a long time ago. So let's go check out this Viking ghost town. The Vikings lived here thousands of years ago. Over the time, this is how they lived. Now, over time, the sea has really done its damage on the structure, and it's pretty well preserved. I mean, I guess they put some time and effort into keeping this thing going so people can visit. Yeah, this looks like it may have been individual dwellings. So we are going into what they call the Wheelhouse. So this is where people lived, and the house, the shape of the house protected them from the elements. Let's go. Okay. Oh yeah, I can feel it. It's so much warmer in here. It's great. So think thousands of years ago, this is how people lived. I mean, this is the Vikings, or whoever, and inside here, what they call the Wheelhouse, I mean, it feels completely different. You are blocked off from the elements. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's really cold outside. The wind is blowing, and it is quite a nasty day. I don't want to see the day just for the last hour or so. That's the thing about Scotland and Shetland. If you really like the weather, just wait 5 minutes, because then you're going to hate it. But inside what they call the Wheelhouse here, this structure protects you from the elements, and it's really quite comfortable. So the people would gather in these inside the Wheelhouse here, and they would have their own little private sitting areas or living areas, maybe where they would sleep. But right here in the center is where they would have the fire, and people would gather for the meals and to stay warm. I mean, you think about the modern conveniences we have today. Big screen TV, nice couch, central air. Well, those folks didn't have that. This is what they had. So I hope you're enjoying your tour through these old Viking ghost towns and these old structures that we've been able to provide for you today on our video. So if so, hit the like button. Hopefully you're enjoying this. We have more to see here on this in this Viking ghost town, so to speak, a ghost town of the old world. And we're gonna go see what the rest is all about. Hang tight, more coming. So this is what they would call a Norse settlement from about 850 AD. This is where the Norsemen lived, and this is the remains of their homes. What I'm reading about the structure here, this actually spanned out over thousands of years up until almost like 1580, where modern Scotsmen at the time, well, they'd be called modern, would live. So, I mean, it dated back all the way from the Viking era into the 1600s. So it looks like there was a big fireplace. This would be your window. This would be your view out at the sea. Maybe looking for the ships that were coming in. So imagine this was your post, maybe in the year 850, and your job was to watch out for ships of marauders that may be coming to invade the island, to attack your settlement, your village, and to plunder. You had an important job. Maybe you've sat in this perch here, overlooking the North Sea. In our search for abandoned Viking settlements, we've come across this amazing one. We're going to show it to you right now. So we're going to approach. Enough of me bantering about it. Let's get to it. This is called a skidbladner, and they used this around 1880, and I think it came from Norway and around up here. So let's take a closer look. So they say this ship could go at about 10-12 knots and fit anywhere from 20 to 60 people on the vessel. Let's go inside. The longhouse. Let's see if we can see in here. Oh. So in the center there, I don't know if we can get closer. Looks like you'd probably sit here. This is where the fire would be. People come to stay out of the elements. I mean, we are here in August, late August, and it's cold, and it's windy, and it's rainy. I can imagine what it would like to be here in January. So here's the fireplace. Keep that heated all day long. I wonder how many people could fit in here. Let me try to read up on that. I guess this is where the elders would sit and discuss things.
It's a meal table.
Oh, meal table, there you go. All right, this is great. Now, where else are you gonna get this kind of discoveries other than our channel? That's what we do here. We like to go to off-beaten places and bring them to you. Well, we hope you enjoyed your tour of the Viking ghost towns and the old ghost towns of the old world, where people, and you got to see how people used to live. Hope you enjoyed this video. If so, hit the like button. I said that earlier, but do it again. But that's all we have on this installment of Beers and Frontiers. Until we see you again next time, cheers from Beers and Frontiers.